Hey, Scott Lara, the cruisegenius.com. What are the best cruises to book for the remainder of 2024? Yeah, I know it's October. I know we got a couple months left, but I wanted to share with you my thoughts of the best cruises for the remaining months in 2024. The good news is this: hurricane season is almost over, and I use the word almost. Last November, my brother-in-law were on Scarlet Lady Virgin Voyages in early November, and the seas were a little bumpy going to Nassau, going to Key West. We couldn't even make Key West because the seas were bumpy. It was like 12, 15-foot seas, 30, 40 mile an hour winds, and I'm a U.S. Navy veteran, and for the conditions to be that rough in November is a little out of the ordinary. And we could talk about climate change, we could talk about all this stuff. But I mean, we just came through Milton here in Florida. I live in Jacksonville. My daughter lives in Orlando. My son lives in Tampa, and they live there with their families and my grandkids. And so, that's the one thing about cruising during hurricane season. You have to be mindful of, all bets are off is what I'm trying to say. My family was on MSC, the MSC Seashore in August, and we weren't able to make Ocean Cay because the wind and the rain and the seas and the wind and the safety, and that's another story. You can look at my video on that. But my wife and I are going to be going on MSC Seashore the end of October. Great deal, great price. It is not comped. It is not, and that's one thing I want to talk about too about influencers. Many influencers are getting comped. They're getting paid, and that's cool. I am totally okay with it as long as they say it either in their description or they say it otherwise, or say it somewhere else. It's an ad or there's a collaboration or something like that. That's cool. But I will always tell my audience when I cruise, if it's a collaboration, if they're being paid, if I'm being paid, if I'm being compensated. Now, I will be honest on this one where it is a travel agent rate because I am a travel agent. So I got a deal on it. But I'm not VIP, I'm not on their VIP list, I'm not getting anything special, I'm not getting free Wi-Fi, I'm not getting free shore excursions, I'm not getting free specialty restaurants. This is on me. I am paying to go on the MSC Seashore October 27th through November 3rd out of Port Canaveral. But going back to my title here, the best cruises for the rest of 2024, you have a lot of options. Virgin Voyages, MSC, Carnival, NCL, Royal Caribbean. There's a lot of options. So let me give you my top 3 options for the rest of 2024, just kind of from my heart. I've got to say Celebrity. My wife and I were recently on a Celebrity Reflection. Again, it was not a comped cruise. There was no collaboration. It was a travel agent rate. And we had a great time on Celebrity. And the last time I was on Celebrity was when I was with my good friend Doug Parker of Cruise Radio. I'll be sure to follow him on all his channel, Cruise News, all that. And Celebrity Reflect, see, Doug and I were on Celebrity Solstice when she was first launched years ago, and we had an amazing time. Doug and I were talking yesterday about when we were on Solstice, there was a couple sitting right next to us that were fans of Princess, and they were like in their early 60s, but Princess was coming out of their, Princess, they were just loving Princess, which is fine. I've never sailed on Princess. I'd like to, but I haven't. But anyway, Celebrity Reflection, my wife and I had a great time. The food, the service, the only rock I needed to throw was that in the atrium area, the music was very, very loud, which was deafening. I'm a U.S. Navy veteran. I wear hearing aids. But even if I wasn't wearing hearing aids, it was just deafening loud. And I told Celebrity on my evaluation, on my survey after the cruise, please have somebody go down with a decimeter or something and check out the noise there. And several other people on the cruise were concerned about that too. But the fact of the matter is the Lido Buffet was marketplace. The Lido Buffet was amazing. Entertainment, the food, the service, the ship. The only thing is it's an older ship. So you don't have like 20 USB ports or 20 electrical plug-ins. You got to be mindful of that and have a device you can plug in if you're going to be charging a lot of stuff. So my number one choice for cruising the rest of 2024 is Celebrity. My second choice it's got to be Virgin Voyages. And again, if you are adults only, free Wi-Fi, free basic beverages, if you're in the demographic, it even doesn't matter age. I mean, you can be 18 and above and it's your demographic. I did see a lot of people, 40 plus. I actually saw Montel Williams on the Scarlet Lady. But the point I'm trying to say is that Virgin Voyages is a cruise line unlike any other. And I've got to thank, in every video I do when I talk about Virgin Voyages, I will thank Sir Richard Branson. Thank you for creating such a great cruise line. And I remember reading that Sir Richard wanted to create a cruise line that was like a country club or like a yacht club experience, something like that. And that's exactly what he created with the help of a lot of good people. I'll give him that. But my second choice would be Virgin Voyages. And my daughter and son-in-law have sailed on Virgin twice. They went to Greece and they sailed in the Caribbean. They loved it, the food, the entertainment, everything about Virgin Voyages, just the experience. I mean, as the minute you walk on the ship, you're already immersed in the Virgin Voyages experience. So that would be number 2. I'm really trying to think of my number 3 choice right now. I've got to go with Royal Caribbean. My wife and I sailed on Icon of the Seas, and that was a comped cruise because I went as media/travel agent, but was able to experience the Icon of the Seas. Great for families, great for couples, great for multi-generational. Now, Icon, it's going to be a little more expensive, but even if you go on the older ships, you're going to have a great time on Royal Caribbean. They love the food, everything is good. So those are my top tips for the rest of 2024. My top 3: Celebrity, Virgin Voyages, and that third one I just gave you. So, Royal Caribbean. So, and listen, I got to say this video is sponsored by GigSky. GigSky is a company that provides data plans using your eSIM in your phone, your built-in eSIM. So you don't need to buy a SIM card and plug in your phone. Most phones have an eSIM, and you just buy a data plan at gigsky.com, hit a couple buttons, boom, you got data. Email me, slara1961@gmail.com. I will give you a super secret link and promo code for 10% off your GigSky data plan. And so again, thank you to Celebrity for the great cruise a couple weeks ago. We went to Bimini, and we went to Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And if you have any questions, email me, slara1961@gmail.com, scottlara, thecruisegenius.com. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.